Well, good morning, my beautiful people. My name is Kevin, and today is the 17th of December. It's a Thursday, I think. Oh, gosh. I am excited to meditate with you and bring you this quite amazing, magical, wild message today. I always like to start off with a bit of reality of my life because I think. It really wouldn't be fair if I gave you this impression of meditation and tell you what the universe and the spirits and all these things are doing if I don't explain how it affects me, because I think it affects all of us very much the same way. Today's message, big, bold, capital, everything is about surrender, right? Giving up, giving in, whatever that what looks like for you. I found this in my closet this morning. It's chilly. This came from one of my Baptiste trainings. It's the long sleeve. I've got like a t-shirt underneath it, but authenticity requires courage, right? This is where courage shows up. It is about power and not power as much. There's a little fine line, a blurred line between power and control, right? We think people of power, that's what we think of: the ego, the bravado, the bossiness, the need to control, right? When we talk about surrender, which is the card I pulled, no accident, I decided while I was getting ready for this morning that I would focus on what do I want to talk about. And I couldn't come up with a theme, I couldn't come up with anything. And I know I was guided not to pick up wisdom from the hidden realms, but to go with a flow of something. So typically, what happens with me is when I can't think of something, then I focus on what's happening with Kev's world, what's going on in Kev's little corner of the world. Where yesterday, it was something else. I felt a pull, a sort of a drop in energy. You know, when you're on an aeroplane and all of a sudden the pressure drops, whoosh. I felt that kind of pressure drop, a little melancholy, a bit emotional, a little bit, not so good. And there was no reason for it. It's okay. It was just a wow. I don't know. This doesn't. It didn't feel good. Didn't feel bad. It was just a little sadness, little melancholy. Not so like a dreary, cloudy day, which yesterday really was. Um, I proceeded about my day. Had an appointment early in the morning. Get my hair cut. It's a bit short, but I like it. Don't get me wrong. I had to surrender to it, but because at first it was like, oh, okay. Took one of those foil shaver things and got to the sides. But then I just, oh, all right, then it'll grow. It's all good. So I surrendered to that. Then we went off to the stores. It was all good. Surrendered to that. Then we got cold and dreary and wet. That was okay, fine. Surrendered to it. Um, then I got a letter in the mail last night from a credit card company. Something about how they had gone and gotten information about me from a credit reporting agency. Now, I make statements like I'm financially responsible. And one of the things I wanted to do in 2020-21 is to strengthen my financial position, which would be to pay off some credit card debts, pay off some loans, which I've done a lot of that. I mean, even when I was sort of like wondering where this money was coming from, I figured out a way to do it. So I'm doing that, and I'm going along with that lovely forecast. And they basically said in the letter, well, we're lowering your credit. We're lowering your credit limit. For no reason. I mean, this company, I paid them on time. I've not had an issue. Usually pay more than the minimum to get it paid down. They just lowered the limit. So this is what it kind of does if you listen to credit people. you have a limit that's here. You want your balance to be less than 50% of it to keep your credit score healthy. When a credit card company chooses, and they're allowed to drop your rate, what they do is they drop the rate to where you are to what you owe. So we'll just say, for example, your total $3,000, but you have a limit of 12, right? They decide, oh, we're going to drop you right down to 3,200. So that just tells your credit reporting agency that you're at your limit, which lowers your score. And guess what happened? It did that. Took me from a 720 to a 669, right? Oh, that was a bit tough to deal with. And I didn't know, like, it just seemed to be unfair. It just seemed to be WTF, right? And I giggle about it now because it was really my reaction to it that was not, not so much. Okay, we dealt with that. Not a lot you can do. Whoosh, move it on. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something about it. Then I came upstairs here yesterday to do some work. Actually, I wanted to continue writing my book and pick up another chapter and get that knocked out. And then this message comes on the Apple people. You have an update. We want to install it. I said, oh, all right, then. Well, that's fine. Like a fool, I never really paid attention. I just went click. Okay, yeah, agree. Okay, click, click. Off we go. And it went on, right? Just downloading. It'll take another 30 minutes. Like, oh, well, that's going to be a while. So I went in and I carried on doing my writing, and I was getting into it. It was like, this is kind of cool. Doing a bit of editing, doing some research, looking up some past facts to make sure I had them in right. Anyway, it all finished. Cling, 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 cling. We were done. Took about an hour. Well, I opened up this operating system that the Apple people have so delightfully given me. All of a sudden, we're on Big Sur. Well, it's all changed. The screen's changed. The fonts are different. I mean, it's all pretty much opened up where I left it off, but there's a change. There's this, well, hang on a minute. I can hardly read this screen. What is going on? I let it go. It just seemed that yesterday, the 16th or say 17th, 16th of December, was a bit like tumbleweeds. Just flop across, nothing worked. That's where I got to today's focus. Like, what is it that I could bring to my friends, you, that would help deal with the windy, twisty, topsy-turvy world we find ourselves in? I knew I needed the angels, because when you work with spirit world, just as there are ratchety people out there, ratchety energy out there, it's all the same, there's also good. But if you want to surround yourself in the goodness, in the love, in the light, in the all the things that are compassionate, that are linked with love, all the things that are linked with what we do, you have to ask for it and put yourself in a position of it, which is why I always talk about, when I start the meditation, feet on the floor, grounding down into the Mother Earth, reminding us that Mother Earth has got us. No matter where we are, what we're doing, we've got us. And then up to the Father Heaven, and know that, you know, whatever energy you're working with should be for the highest good, highest purpose, highest possibility of everybody. This is what we try to do. The message is to move forward with that goodness of heart. Sometimes the goodness of heart does test us, as in the angel of surrender, right? So I'm going to read the energy for today. And why do I want to share this with you? Because I'm sure some of you in the next 2 weeks, likely, maybe more, are going to bump up on and come across situations, people, conversations that are not going to make any sense, are going to push some of your buttons. particularly if those of you who've been on the road, and I've heard some of my friends say, drivers have lost their you know what, and they are being aggressive, being just making no sense whatsoever. Folks in stores cutting in line. It's a lot of, which I don't know that's any different to any year. We think this is supposed to be the season of good tidings, goodwill, love, and kumbaya, all that. Well, don't look like it out there in the shops. Anyway, surrender. Here's your message. Surrender is a spiritual practice, and it's not an easy one. But angels are working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold with ease when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Take time to realize that in order to be helped, you must surrender your need for control over the situation that is on your mind. Hand over your concerns and the entire situation to your spiritual allies. Let me read that again. Hand over your concerns and the entire situation to your spiritual allies. Call to your angels, call to God, call to whoever. When you do so, you will allow angels of light to swoop in and help with everything to transform you. Now, hand on heart, no word of a lie, that's happened. That, for me, has happened. It's happened all my life. I just didn't realize it was happening until after it had happened. And I thought, oof, this is when they came. If you find yourself having difficulties letting go of the reins, it's because there's a part of you that's not willing to receive the help or the miracles you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to God and let the miracles in. Sometimes when we do that, when we sit there and we just pray that, listen, I'm giving it to you, I'm letting you have it. And God the other day explained, see God in everything, see it everywhere. See it in all the things you do, all the things you say, it's everywhere. When we give that much control over, there is a miracle that does happen. There is a situation that will occur for you. But as humans, we got to learn that lesson, and typically the hard way. Hello. I think my name sometimes should have been Stubborn Steve, because I'm a stubborn one when it comes to, oh, I want it. This is the way I got to have it. And then, the angels will say, no. You've got to sort of give it up. You've got to, oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I'll tell you what I learned about the credit in a minute. It's fun. The extended message, and I like Carl Gray for this because he puts a bit more in it. Like, he wrote these things and these descriptions and said, well, I'm not done yet. There's more. And there is more. If you are feeling overwhelmed or emotional at this time, your angel guide wants you to know it's okay to let go. And letting go can be get in the middle of a field and have a good cry. When you open up and release your concerns, you open up to support and miracles. You are a vessel and you contain light. Understand this. When you sit in the darkness, you've got to switch the light on. It takes a bit of effort. Your concerns are taking up space. And when you release them, you make the room for more light. Ooh, I like that. So if you're sitting in a place of darkness, sadness, woe, you got to dump it because it won't get light if you're going to sit there in the darkness. Got it. Let them go now. This is the time to experience the freedom that you deserve. You don't have to do this on your own. God and the angels are ready to help you. Call in the angels, invite them in to help you surrender and release everything that could be blocking your experience of miracles. To help them usher positive energy into your life, ask yourself what you need to let go of in order to grow, and then action it. To help you usher in positive energy into your life, ask yourself what you need to let go of in order to grow, and then action it. Action it, take action on it. Here's what I also want to do. I haven't done this for a while, and then I promise we'll meditate. I haven't read from this book. This book, well, I do periodically, but this book I was doing a lot, twice a week, I think. Back when I was doing Kicking Back with Kevin, it was a bit of a chit chat like this, which is what this is morphing into. Um, I feel like I need to turn to December 17th in this book. This book was written by Melody Beattie. It was a sabbatical, maybe. She went on a year's trip, and every day she wrote an affirmation and did a journal on it. But they're very positive, and I like what they've got to say. So we're in December. Let me look for December 17th. Here we go. Oh, page 359. If you're a lottery person, maybe you can play that number. There we go. Don't complicate things. Look at that. Wow. Surrender. Don't complicate things. Isn't that crazy? I mean, really. The simple, clear answer for life situations can be easily found in the heart. Don't limit its wisdom to just one or two areas. Let it guide you through all of your life. Are you struggling with finances? Why, hello. Who isn't? Feeling overwhelmed by taxes? Well, not yet. Not certain about what to do to help someone you love? Do you have a problem with a friend? Has a business relationship gotten sticky? Maybe hopelessly adversarial? Are you at war with the person you love? Problems with children? Problems with parents? A landlord who just won't get the job done? All of these areas and more can be brought to your heart. Do you need to find a new hobby? Are you stuck on a project? Do you need an area, some creative inspiration? Do you need a new place to live? Or a way to fix your current home? Take it all back to your heart. Calm your mind and let go. Get quiet. You don't have to know the plan. Just put out the question. Then listen to the inner voice. It will guide you through any maze you've been lost in. So the affirmation that she writes at the end of it: don't complicate things or try to figure it all out. The answer is simple. Look in your heart. Oh, okay. We are going to meditate. Oh, let me see what Maudie and Gail has to say out of this book. I'm just going to turn it to the page. Hopefully I'll get... Oh, it's a covered bridge. I love those things. They don't have them here much. Well, I don't know that they have them in North Carolina. They're always magical to me. I always feel like you're going into some kind of magical tunnel when you go in and come out the other side. Don't ask me why. Never neglect self-respect. Bridge your life and reflect. I love this. Never neglect self-respect. Bridge your life and reflect. Whew. Okay. Here's the thing, people. This is a bit of Kevy knowledge. We're only here for a little while. We're not here for long. It goes like that. Boom, chakalaka, you're off the earth. On that list, whoosh, up to heaven. That's big. We can sit in the ditch and get splashed with the water of the cars going by and feel sorry for ourselves. Or stand up, dust yourself off and say, okay, change is coming. I need to be up for whatever there is to go. Sometimes a cup of tea and a biscuit helps, but that's all there is to that. All right. In this country, you call them cookies. In England, they call them biscuits. Anyway, just saying. Close your eyes, put your feet flat on the floor, and we're going to start right now with your mind on your feet. And for this morning, I think let's put the right hand over the heart, the left hand just on top of it like this. Start your breath. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. Big breath in. Exhale out. And on this last breath in, make it deep, feel it go all the way down to your tailbone and hold it at the top. Let go. Settle your breath in, settle your thoughts in, connecting the physical to Mother Earth, connect to the breath with life force, and bring your chattery mind to a soft stillness. I want you to picture an elevator or a lift if you're in Europe. Right out in front of you. And let the lift doors open. Inside is your spirit guide who has come to get you, to take you up to your angels. Greet your spirit guide. Step into this crystal elevator. As you turn around, you see all the lights for all the floors above you. Select one at random. Begin to feel yourself lift up. Lift up way above. Gently, the elevator comes to a stop. The doors open. Step out. In front of you are two angels. Your own personal guardian angel. One of the higher archangels. One is standing around a beautiful crystal bed. Your angels invite you to come and lay down on the crystal bed. Your guardian angel is standing to the side of you. Allow yourself to feel your weight of burdens, of worry, of concern, to drift down into the crystal bed. Your archangel is standing at your head. Relax and surrender to the energy you feel, leaving your mind, leaving your heart, all the burdens, all the anger, all the anxiety. Let these feelings and emotions and situations just be surrendered, absorbed by the crystal. Your guardian angel has placed both his hands or her hands one on your heart, the other on your belly. And from way up above comes love, the support, resolution, miracles, blessings, understanding, wisdom, clarity, truth, honesty. All these gifts are pouring down through your guardian angel directly into you. Begin to feel the lightness, the love and the joy of each one of these blessings. Your guardian angel are using their hands upon you. They are healing your burdens and replacing your woes with wonder, with light, with the gifts needed for repair and restoration. The archangel standing at your head, placing their hands behind your shoulders and your neck. The archangel has a bigger, powerful light. The archangel represents a messenger from God. It brings you the help and ability to surrender everything. Know that at this time you are protected. Let go and trust. Gently and slowly, your guardian angel and your archangel lift you off the crystal bed. Turn to face both of them. Thank them. Honor them for helping you. Make your way over to the opening of the lift or the elevator. Be helped in by your spirit guide. Gently the doors close and the spirit guide guides you back down. The doors open, turn to face your spirit guide, thank them for their help and their guidance. Now bring your attention back to where you're seated. Your third eye center. Reclaim the image of the elevator in front of you. Gently place your hands at prayer at heart center. Just acknowledge yourself for doing this little bit of visualization, letting go. Lift your thumb knuckles up between your third eye center. Together we bow and say namaste. Thank you so much. Really, I am just delighted. Quite magical when you do things like that. Just a shift in your consciousness, a shift in the way you look at things, and I think the bigger picture here for all of us, myself included, it does take courage to change. It does take courage to give up. It does take courage to let go of all of the things that we've come to do as a habit. Yeah, it takes courage to trust. That's a big one. All right, have a great Thursday. Do something that matters. Pass along your good wishes if you find and you see somebody else that's in a bit of a pickle and they're not quite sure how to deal with it, or they're coming apart. Know that they have their burdens too. Sometimes it just takes listening or asking, how do I help you? All right, I hope this has helped. Let me know in the comments. Send an email. You know how to get hold of me. All right. Lots of love. Bye.